I'm Ron Blake, and I'm a part of the BMI family. Well, I'd say that having grown up in a part of the world that sort of loves all kinds of music, I think it kind of prepared me for playing the music that I love to play so much today, that being jazz. I mean, the music of the Caribbean, but the music of the Virgin Islands was really well known for drawing upon influences across the Caribbean diaspora and other parts of the world. So I'd say that kind of helped me go in the direction that I have. And also, you know, as a kid, having listened to a lot of saxophone, but having heard Sonny Rollins for the first time, once I heard Sonny Rollins playing St. Thomas, which was a song that I grew up hearing under another title. But when I heard that, I thought, well, oh yeah, I can sort of blend the two things. And that was kind of it for me, I'd say. I went to sit in with, at a club called Smoke. I went to sit in with the trombonist on the Saturday Night Live band. And unbeknownst to me at the time, the position was opening up. The baritone saxophonist was retiring, which is I didn't really know about it. So I went to sit in, hung out, and he mentioned to me that, hey, I heard you play baritone saxophone. I said, yeah, I do. He said, well, this is what's happening. You know, would that be something that you're interested in? And I was like, let me think about this. Yes. So, so I got an audition. I was lucky enough to get an audition, and I guess it worked. It all worked out. Well, I mean, I think with everything, you know, strength in numbers. I think as a creative, it's important to develop your own craft and have some ideas, definite ideas of your own. But when it gets down to executing them and, you know, putting things out into the world, it also helps to have like-minded people, or even people that can challenge your vision, just to help you get into that level that you feel comfortable putting it out there and trusting in what it's going to be. So collaboration is an integral part of the process, I'd say, in terms of creative output. Working in the SNL band, I think sort of, you know, it led me to be encouraged to do, to create music for a purpose outside of performing live or recording a specific type of music for a listening audience, but to look at film scoring, which I went back when I went to school and studied. I was taking some film scoring classes. So I think being in that format and seeing how music works to accompany something or complete an idea, make something work, that kind of got me interested in looking at music differently. So I think about that when I play now too. You know, I think about the audience. Like sometimes I think, well, the audience may not get it. Sometimes I'm like, well, I know they're going to get this, you know, but having those kinds of references, I think it also affects how your sense of timing on the stage, you know, and how you present things. Having some sense of how does music work outside of being music just for its own sole purpose, like in a context, like how does it work with, like I also did a podcast, I scored a podcast during the lockdown, and you know, it's like you're supporting a storyline, you know, so it's just a different kind of thing. So I would say that, you know, that sensibility and just observing that, being on the show for as long as I have been, has definitely impacted the way I approach playing. In some ways it does. You know, I think I always have a sense of what it is I might have in mind that I'm trying to convey, because I have an advantage and a disadvantage not having words, So when I need to connect or make things comedic, sometimes I have to reference or quote certain things, or with the rhythm or the expression of things that I might use, to sort of draw upon the listener, like this is what I'm trying to get to, and I feel like I have a lot of freedom with that. So I would say that I'm aware of comedic timing and just timing in general as it relates to telling a story or having a point be communicated, how you lay that out. Showing up on time means being early. Be as prepared as you can possibly be. Probably most importantly is having a good attitude. And the most important thing you can do in any professional experience, gig, whatever, recording, is to shut your mouth and use your ears. Pay attention. This should lead you first. And unless, someone asks you to say something, show up and do the gig, and if they say, hey, what do you think? Well, then possibly there's a moment there, but, stick to the script too.